Good morning, class, and as always, I am your professor, Mary Ainsworth. It has been such an interesting week. It seems that my podcast on attachment styles and its relation to COVID 19 has gone viral. I've gotten so many emails from other psychologists responding to my perspective and advice. I'm beyond honored to be a part of this worldwide conversation in which so many psychologists are jumping in and contributing information according to their expertise. Surprisingly, this pandemic has not only united us as a whole, but also psychology in a very special way. In this class, I wanted to share with you some points from an email that was sent by Ivan Pavlov. Yes, it's quite crazy how my podcast has even reached Russia. So we have learned a lot about Pavlov in this course and his discovery of classical conditioning. So in his email, Pavlov makes a very interesting point that I thought would be great to share with the class. Pavlov states that the bond between a parent and a child could be seen as being determined by classical conditioning. So let's think back to classical conditioning. To state it simply, classical conditioning is a learning process that occurs when two stimuli are consistently paired together. A response which was first elicited only by the unconditioned stimulus is then elicited by the neutral stimulus alone. So, Pavlov suggests that the care that the parent provides could be thought as the unconditioned stimulus, and the unconditioned response would then be the feelings of trust and belonging, or trust and security. So, what do you think the parent would be then? Exactly, the parent would be the neutral stimulus. When a parent is active in a child's life, meeting their needs on a consistent basis, the child would associate the parent or the neutral stimulus with the feelings of trust and belonging or trust and security that was first only elicited by the care that was provided. So I do think Pavlov mentioned a great point, and it really does have truth to it. It connects back to the different attachment styles that I found during my strange situation experiment. Note that there isn't merely two attachment styles. What I mean by this is it's not just children whose needs have been met and then children whose needs have not been met. But instead, you could think of it as a continuum. This is due to the strength of the pairing. If a parent is always there to meet a need right away, you can imagine that the connection is very strong. If a parent meets the child's needs sometimes, the connection might be there, but it will be weaker than the first example. And lastly, of course, if a parent never meets the needs of a child, they will not pair the parent with feelings of trust and security because the learning process will not occur. So, the strength of the pairing can be thought as the type of attachment, secure being the strongest pairing and avoidant being the weakest pairing. So that was my take on Pavlov's suggestion, I guess. I guess this is all for this class, and I will be here after class to discuss any questions, but as always, feel free to post your questions to the discussion board, and I'll see you guys next week.